This is a Fox News alert. We are hearing now straight from Capitol Hill that the GOP may go back and tweak the Boehner bill before bringing it to the House floor for a vote. Now, presumably, Republican leaders are considering that option because they are having trouble wrangling the 216 votes that they need to pass this bill. Now, that's in part because many members of the Tea Party caucus and conservatives are refusing to back it. A lot of anger being directed at the Tea Party right now. The Wall Street Journal, their editorial page, calling them hobbits. That was echoed by John McCain. So is this anger justified? Joining me now with reaction, the author of the New York Times bestseller, just her recent book, the one and only, Ann Coulter is here. All right, this is frustrating for me. And John McCain and I kind of got into it a little bit last night. Why attack the Tea Party that hired these guys and that understand that we're headed for $25 trillion in debt, and that this is $1 trillion of debt increase, $1 trillion in cuts over 10 years, and they don't like it.
Right.
That's a reasonable position not to like.
Right. No, well, you'll remember I supported Hillary over John McCain, so don't get me to defend him. But I do support the Boehner plan, and I must say Rand Paul just made a fantastic case for them to vote against it. Yet and still, this is a game of chicken with the Democrats as well, everyone watching your show, but most Americans don't know, offering nothing. And Republicans keep offering budgets. Back in April, they wanted to cut $3.5 trillion from the budget. Gets shot down. They do cut cap and balance, shot down. They don't vote to raise the debt ceiling. And suddenly it's all on the Republicans. And I can tell you from when I worked in the Senate in 1995, yes, we can still service the debt. Yes, we can fund the military and Social Security and Medicare. But when the Smithsonian and the national parks are shut down, we have a one-party media other than Fox News and talk radio. Republicans will be blamed.
They're going to be blamed anyway.
We will have fewer. No. I think it's getting harder and harder. If Boehner passes, it goes to the Senate and gets killed.
You want me to give you a scenario how Democrats will blame? Let me give you a scenario.
Oh, no, they'll say it, but it is very hard at this point because
it's
Republicans. If they shoot down Boehner, that will fit into the counterfactual narrative of Republican Tea Partiers refusing to deal with Obama.
If they pass Boehner, they're going to do it. Look, this is what Democrats do. They're using the 1970s playbook. Here's what they'll do if in fact the bill passes. They'll go to the Senate. They'll say, we have no time. This is all they gave us. It's a Republican bill. When we lose our AAA rating for Moody's and Standard & Poor's, they did it.
They can't. I'm
telling you, they
not after the Senate. The Senate Democrats on a pure party line vote against cut, cap, and balance. They refuse to accept the $3.5 trillion cut. They refuse to do what Rand Paul said. If Republicans in the House pass Boehner and then the Democrats shoot it down, I'm sorry, even the mainstream media's total left-wing bias cannot overcome the facts.
These are the same people that have used veterans and senior citizens and lied to them in this process, that say kids with autism and Down syndrome and the elderly will have to fend for themselves. You don't think they're capable of demagoguing this?
They will lie. I'm not saying they won't lie. What I'm saying is that is a narrative that's very hard to foist even on an unsuspecting and often completely unaware American public if Boehner passes the House, goes to the Senate, and gets killed. Because otherwise, I promise you, Republicans get blamed, and we may well have fewer Republicans in the House and the Senate next time.
I don't understand this. I am angry. I have my list of anger. I am first angry at the Senate for putting forth competing bills, and the day that the president got to grab that microphone, this debate shifted. The day the House was voting for cut, cap, and balance, and he grabbed the microphone and he said, "Oh, stop the presses. We've got the Gang of Six." We were in trouble, because the country's attention was diverted. The president created false hope that didn't exist. And then the Republicans now, hardly anybody around the country knows what cut, cap, and balance was, because it was dead on arrival because of that.
But look, I don't pay attention to the Jersey Shore. Some stories are big enough that even I know who Snooki is.
You do?
People will know. I've heard the name. People will know if Boehner passes the House and then gets shot down in the Senate. How many times do Republicans have to put forward a plan, put forward a budget to have the Democrats shoot it down?
You're making my point.
Yes, but if Boehner is shot down by Tea Party Republicans, whom I love, a lot more than John McCain. If it's shot down by them, the narrative is going to be these crazy Tea Party Republicans shut down the government, where our debt rating is shot, and you can't go to the Smithsonian or the national parks.
Listen, I think you would have had a better chance with this bill. A dollar-for-dollar cut, short extension. I want the president to be eating the economy that he created with his stimulus, his Obamacare bill, his budgets. But
That's why I also supported
But the mistake is, Instead of backloading it 10 years, it should be, you get $1 trillion, we cut $1 trillion today.
No, I liked what Rand Paul said. Let's just freeze the budget. Take a penny out of every dollar.
I've been saying that for weeks. Where have you been?
I love what you say, Sean.
But why didn't they pass cut, cap, and balance?
But
and
we can't do that because we don't have the Senate, we don't have the presidency.
Hang on a second. Why didn't they pass cut, cap, and balance, fold their hands and say, your move, playing chess? Donald Trump said they have all the cards. Trump is right.
I think they don't have all the cards because everyone knows that deep in our conservative hearts, we secretly want the government to be shut down. The people know that. We will dance a jig, and that's why part of the reason it gets blamed on Republicans. And the other reason it gets blamed on Republicans is, again, I'm sorry, the mainstream
Coulter,
media
I don't say
is
these
still
words
very
wrong.
powerful.
You are wrong on this. You are dead wrong.
No.
But, well,
Look, the Tea Party
you want to argue about
Republicans,
Chris Christie now?
No, the Tea Party Republicans, okay, this is my final point. They have made their point. They have refused to raise the debt limit.
It's not about a point. It's about saving the country from bankruptcy.
We know what they want to do, but they have one half of one branch of government. You want them to do better. Americans, give them 2/3 majority in the House and the Senate, or give them Chris Christie in the presidency.
That point, give them a conservative president and a conservative Senate, and we'll be better off. I agree.
I took away his inhaler today until he agreed to run in 2012.
You know, he did have he does have asthma, and he had a. People don't know you're kidding. They don't know your sense of humor. She loves Chris Christie, loves him.
Yes, I'm going to get him to run and save the country.
We're going to have the very latest from Capitol Hill. We continue to await a vote. It could happen in the next half hour on House Speaker John Boehner's deficit reduction plan. When we come back, the other side, Juan Williams is here next.